after that COVID illness. Where's he at right now?
I mean, he's getting better. You guys know how it is, missing, 5, 6 days, what have you, missing a few games. It's expected that when you come back, you have a little bit of rust, which he did, but he's getting better.
And in terms of your defense tonight, I know you said sticking to the game plan is so crucial. When you're emphasizing that game in, game out, night after night, is there a different way to say that message to help it sink in?
We try to continue to look at our defense and figure out ways in which we can be better, and also our messaging. The guys understand what we're trying to do. It's just when you're playing against really good teams, they stress your defense out because they make shots, they make plays, and they take advantage of your mistakes, which, the Suns did against us. So for us, it's just a matter of no matter what happens on the floor, sticking to what we do, and then we'll make adjustments from there if it's not working.
I know the records are not the same, but this kind of has a Suns type feeling to it in the sense that San Antonio just does not beat themselves with turnovers, and the emphasis on the ball security for you. How big is that tonight?
It's extremely important for our group. Like you said, Graf, San Antonio, they run their offense. They're really good at attacking and getting into the paint. They lead one of the league leaders in assists, so they move the basketball and they trust each other on the offensive end. They offensive rebound. They do a lot of things well, and it's a game that you can't give them extra possessions.
I know you've been stressing defense, but this is more of a general NBA topic because there really isn't a whole lot of defense being played right now as far as the scores that you see around the league. Can you put your finger on why we're having these high scores, and more specifically the individuals that are getting the 50-point games and even a couple of 60-point games as of late?
I think it speaks to the talent that's in this league. Number one, guys are seemingly getting better and able to do more. I mean, you got Jokic, 7 foot, basically running a point guard, and Karl Towns, and guys putting up huge numbers. Kyrie, even though he's only playing road games. I mean, that's extremely talented to be able to do what those guys are doing. And I think just the way the game is being called, there's times where it just you have to be really good at your team defense because individually it's hard to put your hands on guys without getting fouls called. So it makes your team defense that much more important, which leads us right into tonight and where we want to be as a team is doing it together.
It don't matter. Obviously, it's a big game for you guys, playing repercussions. Do you prefer in these type of situations at the season to come at your team and say, hey, big game, time for us to step up, or do you prefer the 1 of 82 type of approach?
No, it's a meaningful game for our group, and we just want to approach it as such. Yes, it is 1 of 82, but it has some meaning behind it. Both teams are fighting for an opportunity to try to play in the playoffs, and it's going to come down to the last whatever amount of games that we have left. And San Antonio's already beat us twice, so our mentality is that we have to be able to beat teams like San Antonio to get to where we want to go.
I know you put a lot of thought into what you're going to do with Devontae's role, whether you're starting or putting him on the bench, that type of thing. Last game, you left him in the starting lineup next to CJ. Just what did you think about that look? Is that something you want to stick with, or just how do you feel about where he's at right now as far as starter versus bench role?
Well, right now Brandon's out, so when you have Brandon out, we had CJ out. It's just a matter of adjustments for us. Once we are full, once we are healthy, we'll take another look and see where we are.
All right, we'll go to Zoom.
Hey, Willie, Christian Clark here. It's a little hard to hear in my end, so I apologize if this is already asked, but do you anticipate having Devontae or Jose in this game?
Right now, both guys are still questionable. They'll get on the floor and see how they feel. I think they'll play, but I won't know until probably another 30, 40 minutes from now.
Do you anticipate having Brandon on this road trip at all?
I'm not sure. He wasn't feeling well before we left, so we kept him at home.
And just looking at tonight's game, how significant is guarding, containing on the perimeter?
Extremely important. DeJounte Murray is having an awesome season and is carrying this team. He's an all-star for a reason. He's putting up fantastic numbers, and he's a guy that we have to keep out of the paint. His mid-range scoring opportunities are some of the best in the league. So, yes, it's significant to guard on the perimeter, especially with him.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.